Hey everyone, Manus701 here, and as many of you know, I did attend PAX Prime in Seattle, Washington this past weekend. I went with, and I met Dasgro and In the Works, who you see right here as I pan around with my camera. I met up with them and shared a hotel room with them, and we attended PAX Prime, and we had a lot of fun there. Unfortunately, I didn't get nearly as much video footage as I did when I went to PAX East in Boston. I don't know why. I should have taken a lot more. I got about 7.5 minutes here, but I got like 16 minutes in Boston. But regardless, I'm going to show you a bunch of footage from inside the expo hall, and I'm also going to show you the BF Battlefield 4 booth specifically, as well as a couple other things that I thought were interesting. And I'm just going to commentate over this video for you guys and tell you what's going on. The first minute of this footage, you see me in the works and Dasgro waiting in line outside the convention center. And then here is the first area of the expo hall. This is one of the smaller areas that were next to the really huge area that was on the other side of a sky bridge. In here we have some of the vendors such as Gunner Glasses, which you see on the left, and you can see Logitech coming up in the left as well. And vendors like this were all over the expo hall. The huge ones were there, as well as small ones, lesser known ones you may have not heard of. And you can see Dasgro and In the Works walking in front of me, talking while I'm recording all this footage. And then here we are in the really big area of the expo hall, and you can see that banner up there I'm centering on, which you can't really make out yet. That is Battlefield 4. And the Battlefield 4 booth is right underneath that, and it's going to be up here on your left. And you can see the Titanfall banner up a little bit ahead of that. EA and DICE were not actually... Well, EA had a tiny booth there, but it had nothing to do with BF4 or Titanfall. But this is actually the Xbox One booth, and they're showing off Battlefield 4 in one area, Titanfall in the next area, and I think in the previous area they showed something else. I can't remember what it was exactly. And here is the BF4 booth. We're standing outside of it, and this guy here is a random fan that just happened to recognize Dasgro, which was... I found pretty funny. Dasgro actually got recognized twice by random fans while we were here. So he's chatting with Dasgro and the fan were chatting there for a bit. And now here me and In the Works are waiting in line to play Battlefield 4 at the booth. They have about 20 PCs, what was it, 20 to 24 PCs set up with BF4. And they were all running on PCs, but they were using Xbox controllers, which I hated. So when I got to play it, I did really awful. I can't use controllers. I need a mouse and keyboard. So yeah, right before I get back to BF4, this is the big ass robot from Titanfall. It was animatronic. It was pretty cool. And then a lot of this upcoming footage is just me walking around the expo hall, checking out all the sights and sounds. But anyway, at the Battlefield 4 booth, they had an older build of Battlefield 4 playing there, like from, I guess, E3 or pre-E3 or something. It was not the build that they used at Gamescom in Germany, because it was very scaled down. You couldn't do a lot of things in it. Like, you couldn't switch your kits, and you couldn't... Yeah, there's difficulties getting out in and out of vehicles. Also, when I played, like 7 of the PCs were shut off, so it was only like 6v6 or 7v7 when I actually played, and it was on a large conquest map, so it wasn't a whole lot of fun, in all honesty. I did actually knife one guy, and I managed to kill maybe 1 or 2 others. I did really bad. I just can't use a controller. My favorite game that I played there, which you just saw in the previous footage, was Extraction. I may talk about that in a later video, as I don't have a lot of time left to commentate about it here. But here I'm walking around the one of the lower levels where the PC free play room was. You saw hundreds of PCs in there which you could sign up and play on for an hour or so. And now I'm walking around the bring your own computer area and the Intel booth, which gave away a lot of awesome free stuff like processors and computers and all that sort of SSD hard drives. A lot of vendors did a lot of raffles all throughout the event. None of us actually won anything, even though we got tickets for several raffles. But of course, there were thousands of people there, so the odds were pretty slim. And the video's getting close to ending, but I look around the expo hall a little more. And then this last bit of footage is my favorite costume that I saw there. A girl dressed up as GLaDOS from Portal and actually was suspended by this little makeshift thingamajig here, just like she is in the game. I thought it was really awesome. I couldn't even tell that was actually a person at first until she started moving around, because she has her limbs behind her just like GLaDOS in the game. But anyway, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this short video and my short discussion of what Battlefield 4 was like at PAX Prime. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share it to all your friends if you want to. And as always, remember to always watch your back, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.